my father, and neither is it for Mr. Bhansali. Of course, Mr. Bhansali, the Nawab's hat, you got the jewelry and the rings, and then you walk onto the set.
Blessings, Fardeen. Your comeback is with one of the biggest master craftsmen Indian cinema has ever seen. And your start was also with one of the biggest craftsmen Indian cinema has ever seen. Couldn't be A, that's really a blessing, couldn't be bigger. And B, I know their style of filmmaking is very different. But I would love to know, for our retro fans out there, any similarities, any different the way Feroz Khan sir and Bhansali.
I was asked this question yesterday, and definitely there were parallels. You know, I mean, filmmaking wasn't a job for my father, and neither is it for Mr. Bhansali. You know, it's their life, and you know, they get in, they breathe cinema, and you know, they've educated themselves so deeply about every aspect of the filmmaking and storytelling process that, you know, you really, you know, that inspires you to try and reach their standard and learn from them. And you know, you really, they demand the best of you. And you know, they're always exploring different ways to present characters, or you know, they have this whole approach of learning technique, refining. I mean, if you look at, of course, the evolution of my father's films, and even with Mr. Bhansali's, you know, I mean, they've just grown in scale and scope and complexity, and you know, and then that's just you know, they just love what they do, and they want to be the best at what they do, and it's just, I mean, for anyone who gets a chance to work with people who've mastered their craft, it is truly, you know, it's something to be very grateful for, and you know, you have to just take it as a great learning opportunity. And you know, I mean, when you work with people who are so committed to what they do, you know, it affects you and changes you in ways that you sometimes you realize instantly, and sometimes, you know, it's after a while you get to know that, yes, but you never come out being the same person again. And you know, so that's been my experience.
Being back on set again, I mean, you're one of the lucky few among the post-90 generation who managed to share screen space with Feroz Saab, obviously because of the genetics. But being back on set again, any memory came, that any scene came back to you when you were enacting with the greatest styleman ever in Indian cinema?
On some levels, yes. You know, my father was also known for his flamboyance in style and his own personal style, and you know, considering this is a period drama, you know, I mean, the Nawabs were the royalties of that time. So I mean, you know, all of us, you know, especially the Nawabs, you got to create a certain personality, because that is how they projected themselves. So yes, that was definitely something that did come across, you know, to have a certain sense of style, to have a certain gravitas, to you know, you got to be very secure. You know, status was of importance, and you know, they lived in a very different patriarchal society. So all those factors came into play, and of course getting the look right, and which of course Mr. Bhansali is so clear about the way he wants to present his character. So that really helps, you know, you getting the look right, and automatically when you put on your costume and you got the Nawab's hat, you got the jewelry and the rings, and then you walk onto the set and you see this beautiful architecture, you just rise to the occasion.
To a different
Something happens.
Dancing for you.
That too. Something happens from within.
For Aditi, that is daily. That is daily life. She's an Anarkali.